Welcome into this live commentary of Game 6, Florida versus Edmonton. The anthems are over. The game is about to start up in Alberta. Of course, the Panthers were up 3-0, and now we're to Game 6. So anything can happen. That has been proven time and time again in the NHL. Of course, Stuart Skinner starting for the Oilers. Bobrovsky on the other side. Bobrovsky has looked rough these past two games, so he's going to have to buckle down if Florida wants any chance at avoiding a Game 7. Face-off at center ice underway in Edmonton. The Panthers win the opening draw and dump it in deep. Ekholm wires it around the boards to the far side. Over there is Janmark. He sends it back towards Ekholm, but it's turned over on the half wall. It's sent out front by Rodriguez, but right to an Oiler who sends it over the line. Matthias Ekholm back in his own zone, pressured by the Florida forecheck, and goes over the line. Here comes Henrique on the entrance. Brown circles back to the left point, sends it across to the right. Darnell Nurse pivots, sends it in front, and now it's up top. Broberg shot wide. The rebound to the left side, Draisaitl. Draisaitl in front. Fogel's shot was blocked, and here comes Reinhart to skate it out. Oilers coming back the other way. A shot was saved by Bobrovsky. The rebound hit to the end boards. Just making sure the audio's all set and good there. But it's Mikkola who sends it around to the right. Now in the Oilers zone, it bounces to Bouchard in the near corner. And he turns it over just about. Draisaitl trying to grab it. He has a handle and passes it up and out of the zone. Fogel trying to find Ekholm in front, went through his skates. It's to the far side. Ekman Larson. He had a goal in the last game, made it 4-3, but Florida wasn't able to tie the game late. Skinner sends it around the boards to the far side. Evan Bouchard, his stick is broken, and the Oilers turn it over. Sent right back into the Edmonton zone, but Connor McDavid first to it. Sends it ahead for Zach Hyman. Hyman on the entrance, fumbling with the puck. Tkachuk pokes it free to Ekman Larson, who sends it out. It goes all the way to Skinner. Kulak behind the net. And sent down past Bobrovsky, no icing. Forsling sends it just over the line, sent right back in by Kulak. Bobrovsky slows it down for Kulikov. He skies it all the way down a race, but it is icing. 17:22 to go in the first period. One shot for either side. And a little bit of a back and forth start to game 6. I'd say game 5 started off much, much faster as they show the Draisaitl shot that popped in and out of the glove of Bobrovsky and was swept to the inboards by Brandon Montour. Face off in front of Bobrovsky on the left dot. Puck is dropped and the Panthers win it. It goes back to Forsling, who's going to skate it up and pass it to Bennett. He passes it up to Tkachuk, who tries to spin it middle for Rodriguez, but here comes Edmonton back the other way after the interception. It's McDavid. Cuts back towards the slot. At the point, shot from there is blocked in front. And the puck is sent out once again. But sent right back in so the Oilers can change. Mikkola. Oh, we've got a whistle. And a face-off at center ice, apparently. Not sure what for. That was pretty random. Just a harmless dump in and a change. It doesn't look like there's a penalty. But the face-off will be on the center dot. won by the Oilers, Darnell Nurse. Looks like I'm lagging a little bit. Hope that's not the case. But it's Lomberg who turns it over to Broberg at center ice. He'll send it in. Bobrovsky plays it behind his goal to Ekman Larson. Ekman Larson to Lomberg and up for Kulikov and tipped in by Cousins. Cousins drawing back into the lineup. Stenlund tries to send it out front. It goes off the side of the goal and back to the right. Cousins to Kulikov. Sends it down low to the left corner. Stepping up is Ekman Larson. Holloway is there fighting for it. Darnell Nurse takes down a Panther and sends it out. Good play by Nurse. Cousins almost turned it over at his own blue line. It pops back to Ekman Larson as we inch closer to 5 minutes gone in the first. Sent in by Florida. Barkov in the right corner. Digging for it there. It's loose to the left corner. It's a race for it. Mikkola steps up. Another board battle there in the left corner. Brown fishes it loose behind the net and back to the left corner. Mikkola again stepping up. It's behind the goal and sent to the left half wall. Verhaeghe shot blocked in front, or maybe Skinner saved it. Verhaeghe again sends it now to the right corner. Reinhart and Kulak going after it. Barkov sends it back down low. Mikkola again stepping up. Verhaeghe pressed up against the boards by Henrique. It's loose to Kulak in the corner, trying to get it out. He goes against the grain to the near side, and Ceci finishes the job over the line. And here comes Connor Brown. Cuts back on the right dot, drops it off for Janmark. Janmark is pressed against the boards. Nothing made of that chance. Janmark right dot, shot, save Bobrovsky, and he catches the rebound for the whistle. 14:43 to go in the first period as Edmonton gets a cheer from the crowd. McDavid has gotten hot at the right time. Of course, I think 2 assists and a goal in the last game. He'll sit on the bench. Lundell and Roy on the faceoff to Bobrovsky's left. It's one there by Roy. Perry comes in to help out. He sends it towards the net, and it's covered up by Bobrovsky. Had another shot to Edmonton's lead at 3-1 in that stat category. Perry, of course, had that goal that was assisted by McDavid. Those beautiful moves in on right into the slot, and Corey Perry finished the job. But here come the Panthers once again, passed up to Luostarinen and sent over the line. Luostarinen trying to grab it. It's sent right out front, now to the left side. Forsling slap shot intentionally wide. Tarasenko shot, rebound loose, and almost stashed in by Ekblad. It was blocked in front and had an open cage. There was no Panther there quick enough to shoot it, and Ekblad just missed the net. He didn't have much space to shoot it anyways by that time he got to it. Forsling shot blocked in front. McLeod makes some move. Down goes Lundell in the Edmonton zone. Broberg dumps and changes. Bobrovsky for Ekblad. Ekblad harassed by McDavid and sent up the far side. Here comes the Panthers. Sent in by Rodriguez. Chasing after it is Bennett. Bouchard hit by Bennett, but not before Matthias Ekholm takes control, sends it up the right side. It's Nugent Hopkins spin move, trying to find Hyman. Hyman's got it. He sends it back down low to the corner for Nugent Hopkins. McDavid up high. Bouchard shot save by Bobrovsky. Back to McDavid. Cross to the point for Ekholm. Now Bouchard makes a move in the slot. He shoots. Saved by Bobrovsky. And the rebound is covered up. 13:06 to go in the first period. 5 shots for Edmonton, 1 for Florida as little bit of chippiness after the whistle. They'll go to the first commercial break scoreless. Bouchard had all kinds of space to walk in right there, and his shot, unfortunately for him, was right at the chest of Bobrovsky, and the rebound was controlled. So into the first commercial breaks here. A bit of a, well, if you compare it to last game, kind of saw a hot start, I'd say, if I remember correctly. And this game didn't really have that, of course. A good chance right there from Bouchard, but the fireworks have yet to be seen. Of course, the second period of the last game was the one that had the most entertainment factor, if you are a fan of goals. And Edmonton went up 4-2 into the second intermission, and then Florida wasn't able to mount the comeback. So, and all it takes is, it was 4. Now it's 2 for Edmonton. When you're down 3-0, it's such a daunting task to come back, and no one expects that to be the comeback to be made. But it's happened before. It'll happen again. Whether or not it's in the Stanley Cup final in 2024 or not has obviously yet to be seen, but I think the Oilers have a great chance. All the momentum is in their favor as they're back from the commercial break. So 13:06 to go in the first period. McDavid will take a seat on the bench along with the rest of his line mates. As still waiting to drop the puck. But the Edmonton fans are fired up. They have a chance to do something that is rarely done. I'm not sure it's ever been done in the Stanley Cup final. I know it's happened in earlier rounds in the playoffs. Still cleaning the ice. Now they'll line up for the draw to Bobrovsky's left on the right dot in the Florida zone. Barkov and Draisaitl facing off. Face off won by Barkov. Chipped off the glass, but not out. Ceci keeps it in with the glove. It's stuck along the blue line, but Verhaeghe takes control and sends it over to Ekblad. Now Forsling at his own blue line still. He gets the tip into the zone. No icing. Skinner plays it to the corner. Reinhart trying to take advantage. Sends it all the way around to the left point where it goes out of the zone. And turned over at center ice. Here comes the Oilers. Draisaitl makes a move and sends it across. Foegele scores! Foegele. 1-0. Edmonton. It's a Foegele Friday in Game 6. Exactly what the Oilers needed out of immediate timeout. A turnover at their own blue line. Draisaitl, beautiful moves, finds the backdoor Foegele. Beautiful saucer pass. No chance for Bobrovsky. 1-0 in favor of the Oilers. Fogel's third goal of the playoffs. From Draisaitl. Face off at center ice, won by the Panthers as the Edmonton crowd gives a cheer. Tarasenko in the right corner, looking to respond. He shoots it. It's blocked to the left side of the zone. It's loose for Hyman. He'll flip it to center ice. Down goes an Oiler away from the puck. No call coming. It's sent in the Edmonton zone. No icing. Ekholm trying to get it out. He sends it to McDavid. Still in the Edmonton zone. Connor McDavid building the speed, building the attack. He'll try to flip it in. It's knocked down. Back to his stick. He shoots it wide. Whoa. Dangerous play by the Florida player who decided to knock it down with his glove there as Florida ices the puck. It went right back to McDavid's stick on a silver platter for the shot. Just missed. As we'll see here, just a bad turnover. Was it Forsling? Not sure. Barkov, Ekblad, Forsling, none of them able to stop that. Beautiful pass by Draisaitl. And in and outside of Rogers' place. Oh, a bad hit after the whistle by Sam Bennett, and that draws the crowd. So saying in and outside of Rogers' place, the fans are cheering, that's for sure. And there was a whistle. Sounds like we'll get a penalty. And Bennett, no stranger to making the, I'll say, less than clean play. And it's Edmonton who gets the penalty for a slash. Janmark. So I guess they'll ignore the hit after the whistle, and they'll show the Janmark slash on the gloves of Ekman-Larsson. And after the whistle, Sam Bennett hit down Connor Brown. So Florida with the chance to respond on the power play. 5 first. Face off to Skinner's right, Ryan and Barkov. On the drop. It's won by Barkov to the point for Ekman-Larsson. Now left side Verhaeghe. Back to Ekman-Larsson. He'll play catch with Verhaeghe. Left dot. Fumbles with the puck. Ryan pokes it free. Ekholm sends it down. Verhaeghe just fumbled with the puck there and gave it away as 2 Oilers closed right in. But it's Barkov building the pressure once again. He'll send it around the boards to the right. Reinhardt in the corner. Back around to the left. Carter Verhaeghe to the point for Ekman-Larsson. Back to Verhaeghe. Down low, Reinhardt. Reinhardt cuts towards the front of the net. Tries to find Tkachuk out front. No one's home. Ekman-Larsson shot tipped wide. Rebound to the right corner. It's loose up top. Carter Verhaeghe makes a move. Gets through the slot. It's poked off his stick and cleared again. Bobrovsky, long stretch pass and sent right back to Ekman-Larsson in front of Bobrovsky. A minute gone on the Florida power play. Ekman-Larsson to Tkachuk, left side. Tkachuk out front. Tarasenko shot blocked. He gets it back. Ekman-Larsson, now Tarasenko again shoots, save by Skinner. Rebound to the right point. Ekman-Larsson to Sam Bennett. Now left side, Tarasenko knocks it down, takes control, surveys his options. It's Bennett, left point, now left dot, spins it back to the point, barely kept in by Ekman-Larsson and taken over by the Oilers to be cleared again. Montour. 15 seconds to go on the power play. Ekblad freshly on the ice. He'll send it into the left. Sam Bennett can't grab it. Rodriguez does. Left dot. Lundell taken down. No call coming. Here comes McLeod with a little bit of speed. The power play is over. McLeod shoots it wide. Successful penalty kill for the Oilers. As the crowd comes to their feet. Montour trying the stretch pass. Skinner will play it behind his goal. And sent right out by the Oilers. It'll go all the way down to Bobrovsky, so there is no icing. Mikkola trying to get it out. It goes to the Oiler defense at the red line. Bouchard. Faulty camera work there from ESPN, but it's Draisaitl. Right side, Bouchard, slap shot, save by Bobrovsky. The rebound to McDavid. And Lusterinen pokes it off his stick and skates it out, flips it in over the glass. And there's no penalty, or maybe it didn't go over the glass. Maybe it was offsides. Who knows? There's a whistle. 9:02 to go in the first period. Second media timeout is now. So Warren Foegele gets the goal after a turnover in the neutral zone by the Panthers. Of course, Draisaitl making the moves into the offensive zone, saucering it over to Foegele. And just like that, Edmonton leads in Game 6. Almost through these commercials. And the Panthers just had absolutely nothing going for them on that power play. It was they were given a bit of a gift after giving up a goal. They got a chance to respond. They're going to call the slash when it's on the hands up the top towards the shaft of the stick. But Janmark went to the box, and the Panthers might as well not even have had the power play. Absolutely nothing doing. Maybe one shot on goal. They're back from commercial break. Bobrovsky's gotten cold. Skinner's gotten hot. It's a battle of the goalies. And as ESPN shows the graphics, 10 goals against the last 3 games for Bobrovsky, only 4 in the last 3 games for Skinner. Neutral zone face-off. Henrique and Barkov. Won by Barkov to Mikkola. He'll send it off a Oilers stick. It catches glass and stays in the Edmonton zone. Fighting for it along the right side of the zone. It's poked to Henrique and cleared out. Verhaeghe gets it back, sends it in. Around the boards to the right. Barkov tied up there, and Edmonton seamlessly able to skate it out once again. Here is Broberg, fans on the one-timer. Edmonton leads in shots now 8-1, so Florida didn't even get a shot on goal during that power play. But here's Barkov, right corner, sends it to the left. Ekman-Larsson sends it back around behind Skinner, and Foegele, the goal scorer, clears it down. Tarasenko at his own blue line sends it to the right. Kulikov and up for Lundell, who backhands it deep. Lundell in the corner. Turns it over there. And it's cleared by, I believe, Ryan. Nothing happening for the Panthers. It's dump in, get cleared. Dump in, get cleared. Board battle along the penalty bench. Nugent Hopkins can't take control. Tarasenko sends it in. Skinner for the Oiler defender that sends it deep. Wasn't sure who that was. Let's go Oilers, the chant. Bouchard hit against the boards by Lomberg. Gets a couple forearm shivers, and it's sent ahead for Zach Hyman. Hyman with a little bit of space. Cuts back, gets it to the point. Bouchard fakes the shot, takes the shot, blocked by Cousins. He sends it out front. Nugent Hopkins saved by Bobrovsky. The rebound kept in by Ekholm. Left corner, McDavid. 9 shots now for Edmonton. McDavid cutting middle. Cuts back to the top of the point. Shot there. Blocked. That wasn't the best shot from McDavid. Stenlund sends it deep, but only before a big hit by Evan Bouchard. So 6:23 to go. Edmonton will ice the puck. Edmonton, that last chance, I feel like especially Hyman, he was making the break into the zone. It was a bit of a one-on-one, and he just stomped and waited for reinforcements, but didn't really work in his favor. Of course, Edmonton was able to add a shot or two, but not much that high danger. Cleared by Edmonton. McDavid sends it in to the left corner. ESPN's using their drone camera. Can't really tell who's on the ice. It's Broberg. Shot saved by Bobrovsky. Rebound to the left side. Another shot there. Might have hit the side of the net. Roy to the right corner and sent to the left. Awkward bounce off the boards. Darnell Nurse can't keep it in, but he has the puck and sends it into the Oilers zone. And I guess it's icing. They just didn't show any of that. The camera work is just so frustrating sometimes. So yes, it was icing, and puck goes back to the Edmonton zone. Face off to Skinner's right. Henrique and Barkov gets tossed out of the draw. Verhaeghe comes in. Still waiting to drop. Verhaeghe is able to win it. He's pressed up against the boards on the left, but Reinhart comes in and scoops it into the pile where Edmonton's trying to grab it. Henrique down low for Broberg. Broberg off the boards, not out. Barkov can't take it away from Henrique. But Ekman Larson steps up, and the puck's to the right side for Kulikov to take total control. Now to the left, Ekman Larson shot saves Skinner. Rebound all the way back to Ekman Larson. Had a shot for Florida, much needed, as Ekman Larson clears it himself. A wayward pass behind the back to Carter Verhaeghe. At least that is who it was intended to. 5 minutes exactly to go in the first period. Cody Ceci for Leon Draisaitl, an assist in this game. Makes the entry on the right, sends it across. Holloway shot over the net. And Foegele to retrieve the rebound in the corner. And there's a whistle and another Florida. Well, it's not another. It is a Florida penalty. A slash. And they'll go to commercial break after it. Luostarinen will serve 2 minutes. And Edmonton will have a chance to build their lead. So, Florida was able to have their own power play. Of course, that was a couple minutes ago now. And now Edmonton, with a power play of their own, of course, up one, courtesy Warren Foegele. So, both power plays for either side in this series have been a little bit lackluster. Not exactly where they'd want them to be, I don't think. I think the Edmonton power play was able to cash in, or one of them was able to cash in yesterday. So, almost to these commercials. Edmonton will look to do just that, cash in on the power play. But they're up in game 6, looking to force a game 7. Florida will need the comeback if they want the cup tonight. And Paul Maurice is BSing Emily Kaplan, as usual. Face off to Bobrovsky's right. Draisaitl and Stenlund, won by Stenlund. Forsling clears it down. Quick and easy start to the penalty kill for the Panthers. Bouchard building the attack. He passes it off to Draisaitl, and it's sent back to McDavid. With some speed, it makes the entry. Poked off his stick, gets it back. Nugent Hopkins, now Bouchard, back to Nugent Hopkins. Now McDavid spins and skates back towards the point. Now sends it left on. Nugent Hopkins out front. Draisaitl, now McDavid. One too many passes perhaps, but it's Draisaitl on the right dot. And back to Bouchard, top of the point. McDavid, left circle. Down low, Hyman. Back to McDavid, left circle. McDavid across to Draisaitl. And he'll find McDavid right dot. Back to Draisaitl. Surveying his options. McDavid up high. Bouchard to the left. Nugent Hopkins. Now McDavid again and back up to Bouchard. Right side. Draisaitl. Save by Bobrovsky on the one time. Whew. Lots of passing. A minute gone in the power play. Bobrovsky makes a bit of an awkward save. Draisaitl loves that one-timer. Face off to Bobrovsky's left. Draisaitl and Barkov this time, won by Barkov. It's loose to Reinhardt on the far side and easily cleared all the way down. Evan Bouchard at his own blue line. Drops it back there for Draisaitl, who leaves it for McDavid. Makes the entry on the right. Puts on the brakes and flips it to Bouchard, who clears the line by himself. That wasn't too savvy. But here's Nugent Hopkins. Now McDavid on the entry once again. He's pressed up against the boards, but it's loose to Nugent Hopkins, and he turns it over to Barkov, who clears it down. Skinner sends it right back up to Bouchard. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Draisaitl to McLeod, and that's offsides apparently. I don't know about that. But only 6 seconds remain on the Edmonton power play, and it looks as though it'll come and go unsuccessful. So both teams 0 for 1. Unless a quick rush into the zone and a quick score. But Edmonton leads in shots 11-2. Bennett and Henrique on the draw. Won by Henrique, but it goes all the way back to the Edmonton zone. That's the end of the power play. Flipped in by Henrique to the right corner. Tkachuk plays it off the boards. Ekman Larson sends it up the near side all the way down. It'll be no icing. Nurse hit by Rodriguez and hit down by Bennett, but Janmark takes control. He backhands it over to Henrique. Henrique dumps it in. Left corner, Brandon Montour passes it through his legs to Rodriguez and not out. Kept in on the line and sent down low. Bobrovsky slows it down for Ekman Larson. Now Bennett makes the exit and sends it in around to behind Skinner. He turns it over to Tarasenko. He'll send it back down low. Luostarinen behind the goal of Skinner once again. Luostarinen fighting for it there. Lundell turns it over to Ceci. He's pressured by Luostarinen, and Lundell can't grab it. Here comes Ryan. Ryan sends it into the left side of the zone and sent right out. 1:19 to go in the first. Eckel Flipped up high, all the way down for an icing. And just at times, this series just gets so sort of wishy-washy and go down the ice, clear it in. Oh, wait. Nope, it's coming back the other way. And I guess that's hockey sometimes, but this is Stanley Cup final. I mean, you can't have two shots in one period if you're Florida. In a game where you can win the cup, that's unacceptable. Bouchard, after faceoff win, skies it into the Edmonton zone, and Florida, lackadaisical, allows McDavid to take it. Draisaitl, Bouchard, left side, Ekholm shot off end boards, rebound out front. Too much juice on that one. It popped up, but not sent out by Reinhart as Ekholm sends it back in down low. 41 seconds to go on the first period. And Florida ices the puck. $35.8 remains. McDavid and Barkov. Or sorry, Reinhart. It was a bad guess. Barkov is on the ice, though. And the puck goes behind Bobrovsky, but it can't be cleared as Nugent Hopkins knocks it down. 25 seconds to go, and Barkov skates it out, but he's harassed from behind by Nugent Hopkins. Turned over to Nugent Hopkins. He hits it into Hyman, right corner. Hyman hit by Ekblad. 10 seconds to go now. Puck behind the net of Bobrovsky. Nugent Hopkins fishes it out front. And now it's Bouchard right point shot just over the bar. And that'll end the first period. It's all Edmonton through 20, 1-0 in favor of the Oilers. Only two shots for the Panthers in that period. So Paul Maurice has some work to do in the locker room if the Panthers want even a little sliver of hope to win this one. We'll take a break and be back for the second period after the intermission. Thanks for watching. Welcome back for the second period. Edmonton up 1-0 over the Panthers. Warren Fogel's goal is still the only tally in this one, and Florida has a lot of work to do if they want any chance of getting back in this one. Not a good first period. So we're underway in the second. Edmonton going right to left, Florida left to right. Evan Rodriguez turns it over at his own blue line. Brown trying to send it in deep, but it's back to the red line now. And turned over at the blue line, Ekblad to Forsling. Forsling up the far side, in and around it goes to the right. Tkachuk for Bennett. Board battle in the corner. Ekholm frees it up to the far side. Brown and back to Ekholm. He keeps it going all the way down to Janmark, who makes the entry, sends it across, score! Henrique out of nowhere! 2-goal lead for Edmonton. Not even 1 minute into the second period, Adam Henrique. Ekholm, just a normal clear of his zone. Janmark and Henrique were cherry picking. There was only one Panther back. It was Kulikov. He couldn't stop the cross slot pass. Janmark to Henrique, his fourth goal of the playoffs. But here come the Panthers right off the face-off win. It's sent out front, save, Skinner, rebound, score! Barkov! What a response! 2-1. Barkov is the captain. He's made for these big moments, and he got the cross slot pass from Verhaeghe, shot it on Skinner. He saved it, got his own rebound, puts it past him, cuts the lead back to 1. Bang, bang. 2 goals added to the board. And hold the phone. A challenge by Edmonton for offsides. So, as of right now, still not even a minute into the second period, Barkov has scored to make it 2-1, but let's see what the control room. Oh, it's close. Reinhardt almost jumped the line. Is his stick or is his skate in the air is the question. His back skate. And I don't know. It's close. It is very close. This, oh. Oh, it's so close. It's just mere inches. And this will be a 2-minute penalty on Edmonton should it be unsuccessful. That's a great look right there. Oh, what? This might be too close to call. I think it stands. Or maybe not. No. That looks like it's offsides. That looks like it's offsides. That's offsides. There's no question. Great job by ESPN here. Reinhardt is offsides. His skate is in the air. The puck is over the line. And offsides. No goal. Barkov's goal wiped off the board. Paul Maurice cannot believe it. And they'll wind the clock back 10, or no, just a couple seconds, back to 1909. And Paul Maurice is livid. Absolutely livid. And people won't like it solely because of the rule. But that's the way it is. So, back to a 2-goal lead. Oh, I got to change the scoreboard. 0. Puck is in the Florida zone. Let's go Oilers, the chant from the Alberta faithful. Hyman shot blocked. Rebound cleared. Tarasenko sends it around to the left. Ekholm behind the net. Sends it back up the far side. Not out just yet. Now it is as McDavid skates it out and in. Fumbles with the puck. It's popped up in the slot. And just barely cleared over the line. Hyman sends it right back in and will change. Lundell in to retrieve. Right corner. And now Kulak in his own zone. Skates it out, sends it to Holloway. He sends it in. Bobrovsky slows it down, plays it to McDavid, turned over in front. No one there to shoot it, but it's Verhaeghe to skate it up the near side. He has Reinhardt. Verhaeghe cuts middle, sends it across, shot, saved by Skinner. No rebound. It's a whistle. So still 2-0, 17:49 to go in the first period. And cleared down by Edmonton. But here comes Florida once again. Rodriguez, right side of the zone, sends it low, left side, and now back behind. And Janmark trying to grab it. It's kept in by Bennett and still in the pile there along the half wall. Montour knocks down the clearing attempt. It's out to the neutral zone, but Bennett has it. Now it's Rodriguez with the entry. Right side sends it all the way across to the left point. Now back down low. It keeps going to the right half wall. Montour steps up there. Kachuk behind the goal, pressured. Sends it to Montour, right point. Brandon Montour to Sam Bennett. Shot easily gloved by Skinner for the whistle. And that draws a crowd. I'm getting a text message. And looks like matching penalties. Four on four. roughing for either side. So, 4-on-4 Ekblad shot blocked. It goes to the left side of the zone. Reinhardt sends it to the corner. Barkov sends it out front, and lots of open ice 4-on-4. It's cleared by the Panthers themselves. Here comes Zach Hyman. Right side of the zone. Draisaitl. Leon Draisaitl, right side, and circles back to the point. Cuts to the circle. Shot, save, rebound, loose in the crease. It's swept away by Barkov. Now Ekblad for Barkov in the neutral zone. He drops it to Reinhardt on the entry. Shot wide of the net. Gets his own rebound. Sends it around the boards to the left. Ekman Larson left point. Down low Reinhardt. Left corner Barkov. Back to Reinhardt. Shot blocked. Here comes Connor McDavid through the neutral zone and in. Left circle. He's taken down. And no call coming. Wow. That looked like a blatant trip. But here's Reinhardt for Montour on the entry. He shoots. Saved by Skinner for a whistle. Four on four for 42 more seconds. So face off to Skinner's left, McDavid and Lundell on the draw. It's stuck there, but won by the Panthers. Verhaeghe behind the goal, wraps around to the left. It's loose up top. Forsling intentionally wide. And now back up to the point and pops up his, and it's to the stick of Broberg. He guides it to Nurse. He sends it all the way down. Hits the post, but it's icing. $16 seconds remain, 4-on-4. It'll come back to the Edmonton zone. Face off to Skinner's right, McDavid and Sam Bennett. Bennett wins the draw, 13 seconds to go, 4-on-4. Down low, Broberg and Rodriguez trying to grab it. It's down to the left side, 5 seconds to go. Bennett down to the corner. And now Mikkola frees it back for Bennett. Nice move, left circle. It's deflected all the way down. Unlucky bounce for Sam Bennett. Sent right back ahead by Florida. They had open ice behind the Edmonton defense, but they're offsides. So still only 4 shots for Florida, and that's just, it's no good. Palmareese is screaming out the refs because the offsides. I mean, it was clearly offsides due to the good job by ESPN to really zoom in. But, I mean, his team is the one that's put themselves in this position as we inch closer and closer to a Game 7. Kulak at his own blue line. sent around the boards to the left. It's in the corner for Perry. He's sent down. McLeod back to Perry in the corner. Corey Perry to McLeod, left corner. And it goes past Kulak at the point all the way down. Skinner sends it back up the near side. Stenlin trying to keep it in. It's kept on the right point by Ryan Lomberg. Lomberg, now it's Kulak who takes control. Cece up the near side. Brown going the wrong way. He'll drop it for Kulak. He'll rainbow it up to the Florida defense. It's Reinhardt up the near side. Barkov chips it in deep. Cece can't clear. Shot from the point is blocked. And here comes the Oilers. Janmark, but it was offsides. Brown jumped the line with 13:31 to go in the second period. They'll take the first break of the middle frame. Adam Henrique has scored for the Oilers to make it 2-0. Barkov's goal wiped off the board. Edmonton has gone crazy. So almost through these commercial break, Oilers just piling on the shots. Florida, not much of an answer. Of course, they did have the goal, but it was offsides. Lost my voice a little bit. Excuse me. So they're back from the commercial break. 13:31 to go in the second. And they'll talk to the Oilers coach, Chris Noblock. I don't think I said that right. Noblack? Not sure. Face off in the neutral zone. Still only 4 shots for the Panthers. 13 isn't many more for the Oilers, but they are in control 2-0. Ekholm around the boards to the right. Now back down low. Montour almost gives it away, and he does. Holloway intercepts. Up top, Ekholm. Left circle, trying to set it out front off the skate of Tarasenko, and Lucerinen shovels it over the line, but Draisaitl gets it and sends it. Mikkola behind his own goal. Montour keeps it going to Lucerinen up the near side. Lundell finishes the job out of the zone. And right back into the Florida zone. Holloway almost had open ice for a breakaway. But Tarasenko to Lucerinen. Down low, Tarasenko pressured by Evan Bouchard. Barkov in to help out. Up top, Forsling. Right side, Ekblad intentionally wide. It goes to Skinner's right. Kept in Forsling's shot, easily gloved by Skinner, and they blow it down for absolutely no reason. Okay. 12:22 to go in the second. Twos are wild. Oh, there was big contact with Draisaitl and Reinhardt and even Barkov. I mean, Draisaitl seemed totally unfazed. He took just an extra half second to get up. Not worth a whistle. And the Panthers get rewarded with the offensive zone draw, which they can't win. But sent all the way down. No icing somehow. These refs are just interesting. Almost turned over in front. It is Janmark. Around the goal he goes. Sends it out front. Trying the bank shot to no avail. Broberg around the boards to the left corner. Reinhardt's there. Can't get past Henrique, the goal scorer. But Barkov grabs it. Ekblad sends it to Forsling. Now back to Ekblad. Up the right side. Reinhardt tips it in to Skinner's stick behind the goal. Reinhardt tries the surprise shot just through the crease. And Mikla in the corner. Nurse down low. Verhaeghe tips it out front to Henrique. Now it's Nugent Hopkins pressured by Mikla right in front of Skinner. And he gets it to Rodriguez. Out front shot. Saved by Skinner. Tkachuk again. Wide. I don't think that first one was saved. It might have been blocked. It's in the skates of Bennett. He doesn't know it. He barely keeps it on the line, but not. Or here comes the Oilers. Nugent Hopkins tries to feed it out front. Nice play by Montour to block the pass. Connor McDavid behind the goal. Pressured there. Sam Bennett will grab the loose puck in the corner and try to send it up the far side. He can't clear. McDavid behind the back pass out front. No one was there except the Panther. And here they come. Tkachuk backhands it deep. Rodriguez trying to grab it from Ekholm. And it was played with a high stick for a whistle. Yeah, Tkachuk just, I think his shot was blocked. Tried a one-timer for Rodriguez, and Tkachuk's gone quiet. He's the guy that has been able to turn series upside down, and he hasn't had that factor, at least in these last two games. Face off to Skinner's left, Stenlund and Draisaitl. So that's a bit of a mismatch for the Panthers. Ironically, Stenlund will win the draw to Ekman Larson. Shot, save, rebound! It was missed by Lomberg. He had open net, and he sent it high. Perry almost had a one-on-one. He left the puck behind. The Panthers regroup in their own zone. 10-17 to go in the second. Tipped in along the right. Skinner plays it back where it came from, but Cousins stops it along the half wall. It's in the corner for a board battle. Stenlund frees it up, but it goes to an Oiler player who skies it all the way down to Ekblad. And it's almost turned over at the blue line. Verhaeghe rescues the puck. He's upended by Perry. But here come the Panthers. Sent it along the right. Skinner again plays it behind the goal. No mistakes from Skinner. And CC will guide it deep. Holloway tries to send it back down to the corner. It's Fogle trying to send it out front. Tipped wide by Forsling. Now it's to the right corner again. Reinhardt leaves it behind. Fogle trying to capitalize. It is over to Ekblad, and down goes Holloway. Cleared by the Panthers. Nurse in his own zone. Broberg tried to clear. No success. Reinhardt in front. Barkov is taken down. And down goes Skinner, who looks shaken up. It's a penalty on the Oilers. It was a surefire, not a breakaway, but sort of one-on-one between Barkov and Skinner for a quick shot. And it's going to be a hook on Edmonton. And they'll pray that Skinner's okay. It's McDavid to the box as he took down Barkov, who took down Skinner. And they'll show the Lomberg chance. Oh, it was Kulak. Kulak blocked it with the stick, I think. Unless he did just send it wide. It looked like Kulak got a piece. But they're to the commercials. On the other side, Florida has a power play. So I think the Panthers definitely just trying to turn up the heat a little bit now. They would have loved for that Lomberg chance to go in, but things just aren't going their way right now, and they're not doing themselves any favors. That's for sure. So almost through these commercials. If you're just joining us, it's currently 2-0 in favor of Edmonton through the second round of commercials. 9:03 to go in the second. Power play coming for Florida. Panthers win the draw on the power play, but here come the Oilers to clear it right away. So 0 for 1 tonight is the Panthers on the power play. Not off to a good start in this one. Big hit by Ekman-Larsson on one of the Oiler players. It was Brown. Brown's so dangerous with the shorthanded chances, and he's able to grab that puck and send it down. Here's Ekman-Larsson, 1:15 to go on the power play, 8:15 to go in the second. Verhaeghe, left dot, fans on the shot. Kachuk, right side, back down low. Verhaeghe up top, Ekman-Larsson. Barkov, left circle. Sends it in front. Reinhart digging for it. So is Kachuk. It's cleared from, or no, it's not. Almost was. Verhaeghe shot save. Rebound. This time it's cleared. McLeod sends it down. Ekman-Larsson in his own zone. Drops it off for Bennett. 40 seconds to go on the power play. Ekman-Larsson heads to the bench. Bennett sends the puck into the zone. CC first to it behind the goal. Bennett trying to grab it. It's a board battle behind Skinner. Tarasenko can't come up with it. Cleared again by Edmonton. Montour with not much time remaining. Round the boards, it goes to the left. Tarasenko behind the goal. Now back to the right, Lundell. Up top, Montour. Back, Lundell. Right circle. Shot, save. Skinner hugs the puck to his chest for a whistle. Only 6 seconds remain on the McDavid hook. And the Oilers have killed 44 of 45 penalty kills, about to be 45 of 46. Unreal stuff. Face off to Skinner's left, Henrique and Stenlund. Won by Stenlund, back to Forsling. He shoots, tipped wide, rebound off the inboards. Cousins tries to bank it home. Henrique clears. McDavid trying to grab it behind Forsling. Good play by Gustav. to not allow a McDavid breakaway that probably would have blown the roof off the place should he have scored. The puck is stuck in the near corner in the Edmonton zone. It's turned over at the slot. Stenlund protecting the puck, but Connor McDavid has other plans. He'll skate up the ice, but as far as Forsling and Ekblad's able to take control, send it up. Now it's Luostarinen, and Cousins makes some moves on the left side of the zone. Now down low in the corner, Luostarinen pressed up against the boards there by Kulak. The puck goes up towards the point. Not kept in on the line, off sides, and they're not happy after Mikkola shot it after the whistle. So 6:16 to go in the second period, nearing the third and final commercial break of the middle period. It'll be a neutral zone draw. Paul Maurice has had his team do better this period. Shots in the second period, 8 for Florida, 2 for Edmonton. But the score says otherwise. Looks like Edmonton iced the puck. The total shots are 13 for Edmonton and 10 for the Panthers. So in the first period, the Panthers had 2 shots. I mean, there's still 6:08 to go in this second period, but the Oilers are about to do the same as the Panthers in the first. Lundell and Nugent Hopkins on the draw to Skinner's right on the left dot. It is won by the Oilers. Janmark can't field the pass. Mikkola sends it back the other way, but it's sent right into the Oilers' zone by Connor Brown. Mikkola grabs it, sends it across, and all the way down right onto Skinner, a bouncing puck that was deflected wide. And here comes Nugent Hopkins. He'll make the entry on the left. He shoots wide. Rebound off the inboards to the right. Kept in there. Janmark trying to poke it towards Bobrovsky. He does, but it's covered. And 5:37 to go in the second period. Players come together. Fans come to their feet. ESPN goes to commercial. Potential game 7. Should Edmonton hold on in these last 25 minutes? So, this period's definitely had more firepower than the first. And that's what we like to see. And of course, the Panthers are just kicking themselves right now. They had a goal taken away from them, a couple power plays they couldn't capitalize on, and the bounces, I guess, haven't gone in their favor. But like I said earlier, they just haven't done any favors for themselves. They put themselves in this position, and they're about to go into the third period down by 2. They're about to lose 3 straight. They're about to see their cup fall from their grasp. And if it does go to game 7, it will go back to sunrise, but you got to believe that Edmonton has all of the momentum, all of just everything in their favor. Game 7 would be Monday. In the playoffs history, teams are 206-4 when leading by 3-0. The Oilers win the draw. Ekholm cuts in low. Shot. Missed the net. And out of play. So there's only been 4 different times where a team's been able to come back from 3-0 down. Of course, Canada hasn't had a cup in almost 20 years. Ekholm's shot saved, or over 20 years. Now that I think of it. Hyman for McDavid makes a move on the left dot. Ekholm up top, fakes the shot. Bouchard takes the shot, and it goes wide. And McDavid can't grab the loose puck. The Panthers do. It's Bennett who skates it out. He'll backhand it to the right corner. Ekholm first to it. Bouchard grabs it. McDavid can't go ahead. Hyman wasn't able to grab it either. It's sent right back in for the Panthers. The Oilers just not executing at the moment, and the Panthers aren't capitalizing. But it's Kulikov in his own zone. Up the right side, Barkov turned over there or not. ESPN's camera stinks. Barkov shot saved by Skinner. What a save. That was a huge chance right there. 4:20 to go. Here come the Oilers. Holloway leaves it behind and turns it over. The Oilers just begging for the Panthers to get back into this. But here's Draisaitl. He'll make the entry on the right. He has Holloway. And he's hit off the puck. Verhaeghe grabs it. And it's sent in, but the Oilers send it right back out. It's sent to the corner. Mikkola and Draisaitl come together. Lomberg sends it out, but it's sent right back in. In and out, out and in. Both sides all the time. The shots aren't really there. And here's Cousins on the right. In the corner, sends it out front. No one's home. Corey Perry in the corner. It's stuck there. Perry able to clear down to Forsling. Forsling off the boards and right to Cody Ceci. Kulak with 3:13 to go in the second. He'll loft it in to the left. Perry down low. McLeod out front. Henrique missed the net. Almost had 2. Might have got a stick on it, was a Florida defender. Broberg all the way down for an icing. 2:49 to go. You see Barkov here. That's probably the best shot of the night for Skinner. And Henrique, just bothered enough to miss that net. Henrique scored the second goal. He'll take the faceoff. And they're waiting to drop it. Lucerinen and Henrique on the drop. To Skinner's right. Just drop the puck. Oh, my goodness. One by Henrique. And down goes a Florida or a Oiler player after Kulikov stepped up. And Henrique can't grab control. Lundell does. Ekman Larson up the far side. It's sent into the Oilers zone with 2:25 to go. Lucerinen wasn't able to connect with his fellow line mates, and right back ahead comes the Oilers. Broberg. Oh, down goes a Panther, and he's trying to nurse the call, and he's not going to get one, and rightfully so. Get off the ice, Bennett. Can't stand that. He puts his hand on his head like he's brutally injured. Big hit on a Oiler. Forsling shot, save, rebound, taken care of. Back to Forsling again, blocked, and the loose puck goes down the ice. Here come the Oilers. Hyman scores! Zach Hyman! 3-0. Florida had chance after chance to get back into this one. Edmonton, every step of the way, has said no. And a bad play by Forsling. Good block by Nugent Hopkins. Hyman with the speed. Hyman with the dangles. And Hyman with the goal. Just barely squeaks past Bobrovsky. And they go nuts. 16th goal of the playoffs for Zach Hyman. And here comes Holloway right off the draw. He'll cut back towards the point. And a shot by CC. Broken stick. And it was tipped, but saved by Bobrovsky. 1:20 to go in the second period. Everyone on their feet in Alberta. Oilers slow things down in their own zone. Kulak off the boards and sent in deep. Mikula, banks it off boards and sends it up. Lundell out front trying to find Verhaeghe. Wasn't able to grab it. Under a minute to go in the second. Kulikov. Let me change the score. Turned over again. But here comes the Panthers. Tarasenko. Lundell in the corner. Bad angle shot. Nothing doing. 30 seconds to go in the second. Bouchard bangs it out. Kulikov turns it over. Edmonton turns it in. 14 seconds to go in the second. The crowd still on their feet cheering, saluting these Oilers. Luostarinen. 5 seconds to go. It's stuck behind Skinner. Cousins can't grab it. McDavid does. He's taken down. The net comes off, and the players come together. And that's the end of the second period. So, the Oilers have just about run the Panthers out of the Rogers place. And they are not happy. Hyman, 23 miles per hour. All the way. Forehand, backhand, under the blocker. Scores. We'll be back for the third period of play. We'll take a break for the second intermission. Thank you for watching. We'll see you on the other side. Welcome back to Game 6, 3-0 in favor of the Oilers, and right away, we're off. Puck goes to the corner to Bobrovsky's left in the Florida zone. A shot towards him is blocked by Ekblad. Panthers going right to left, Oilers going left to right. Panthers have closed in on shots, 15-13 in favor of the Oilers, but of course, the stat that matters is the score, and that's the stat that the Oilers lead big time in. Panthers ice the puck. 32 seconds gone in the third. Apparently, seven of the 13 Florida shots are by defensemen. So, just not much happening with their forwards. They'll win the defensive zone draw. And here comes Gustav Forsling. He'll set it up the left. Bennett dumps it into the right. In the corner, Tarasenko, he's knocked down. No call coming. Here comes Henrique. He'll drop it off to Broberg. And it's sent into the Florida zone, but not very far. Lundell grabs it. Sends it out. Brandon Montour shot. Wide. Brandon Montour showing his skills. Now it's Lundell shot blocked up high and into the netting, out of play. 18:49 to go in the third. See this little toe drag by Lundell, gets right past Nurse. Oh, he hit the post. Oh, that's pure class by Montour. Montour is a guy who you wouldn't think could make an impact, but he does time and time again. And unfortunately for him, he hasn't made much of an impact this series. Only 3 goals in the playoffs, none in this series. The UMass product. I believe the Oilers iced the puck. So the faceoff will go back to in front of Skinner. It's won there by the blue and orange. It cannot be cleared up the far side. Barkov moves in. Barkov scores! What a goal by the captain. He gets his goal back and cuts the lead to 2. What moves by Barkov? Three to 1. Verhaeghe retrieved the puck, gets it to Barkov, backhand, forehand, goal. Face-off center ice, won by Florida. Mikkola at his own blue line. He'll send it right ahead for Nick Cousins. Cousins knocks it down, wires it around. Lomberg can't take control, but it's sent back deep towards Lomberg, and he gives it right up to Ryan. Bouchard up the left side. McLeod on the entrance. Shot, save, Bobrovsky, juicy rebound, taken over by Mikkola. Mikkola sends it to the left corner. Bouchard first to it. Mikkola trying to grab it. No success on that. Skated out by McLeod once again. Onside shot. Probably caught a piece of Bobrovsky. And Rodriguez will start from his own zone. Passes to Bennett. Makes the entry. Matthew Tkachuk. Fans on the shot. It's down low behind Skinner. Nurse skies it out to the neutral zone. Sent right back in by the Panthers. It goes off the referee right to Darnell Nurse. And it's stuck there in the corner. Bennett trying to fish for it. He sends it low for Tkachuk. Matthew Tkachuk skating towards the wall. He tries to set it up high, but it's poked by Hyman. Hyman trying to get out front, and this time Forsling wins the battle. It's up high. CC intentionally wide, tipped by Ekblad and caught by Bobrovsky for a whistle. 16:55 to go in the third. $16:55 to go in the third period. Shots 17-14 in favor of the Oilers. The puck is dropped in front of Bobrovsky. It is won by the Oilers. CC sends it around left corner. Here come the Panthers. Brandon Montour with some speed in the neutral zone makes the entry. It's for Hagee. He shoots. It's blocked. It's not out of play, apparently. Reinhart tries to get it to the defense up top, but it goes over the line. Here's Ekman Larson. Through the neutral zone. Around the boards it goes. Right side. Tarasenko up from the point. And they're digging for it behind Skinner. And down goes Lusterin. Tarasenko shoots. It's easily blocked aside by Skinner. Kulikov stepping up from the point, but it's sent down to the Florida zone. 16 minutes to go. Lundell, nice moves. Gets around a couple Oilers into the zone, and one too many moves. Can't get a shot away, but the puck's deep. It's Lundell, sends it back to the right. Trying to sash it in was Lusterinen. Tarasenko grabs it, sends it to the point for Kulikov. He'll send it right back where it came from. Ekholm, he's the one that grabs it, and it deflects out of play for a whistle. 15:35 to go. Face off in the Oilers zone. To Skinner's left. Won by Rodriguez. Ekblad sends it low, and they try to couple touch passes, but the Oilers were true to the set play. Bouchard can't clear just yet. Hyman trying to get it past Forsling. And still not out. Now it is. But Forsling sends it right back in. Far side, Tkachuk skates into the pile in the corner. Rodriguez digging for it. He's pressed up against the boards by Nugent Hopkins. It's Bennett to the top for a shot that's tipped loose. Bennett goes down. No rebound. Shot was made. McDavid tries the self pass, but Rodriguez grabs it. Big chance there for the Panthers. Had the big rebound, just no one there to shoot it. Here's Verhaeghe with some speed. Makes the entry on the left. For Carter Verhaeghe goes behind the goal and grabs it up top. Ekman Larson bouncing puck right in front of Skinner. Nurse takes control. It goes up the near side and all the way down. No icing. Ekman Larson establishes control. He'll fake around behind the goal and turn it over at the red line. Henrique sends it right back behind Bobrovsky. Ekman Larson. Right side, Brandon Montour. Dancing around with the puck. He'll send it down deep. Lomberg can't grab it. Edmonton does and clears. Ryan pressured from behind his Cousins, and he gets high sticked, and Cousins retaliates with a hit after the whistle. We'll have to see if maybe that's a matching penalty. Doesn't look like it, but it's at least 2 minutes for high sticking to Ryan. So now the Panthers with a huge chance to cut the lead to 1. Minor penalty for high sticking. 13:45 to go in the third period after the commercial break. The Panthers will have yet another power play. And well, no one's here, so might as well stay on the phone. But we're almost through these commercials. Getting a couple text messages. Derek Ryan for high sticking. And they'll drop the puck right off the break. 2-minute power play for Florida. And right away, cleared down the ice. They've killed 63 of 67 in the playoffs, 45 of the last 46. Here's Barkov. Makes the entry. Kachuk. Up top, Ekman Larson. Shot. Wide. Rebound off the end boards. Can't be hit home. After Reinhart and Verhaeghe took whacks. And it's cleared by Edmonton. Bobrovsky steps up from the goal to pass it off to Ekman Larson with 1:18 to go on the power play. 13 minutes exactly to go in the game. Barkov for Verhaeghe. He's to his knees, loses the puck. It's cleared, sent ahead for Janmark's shot. Save Bobrovsky. The rebound to Connor Brown, who wisely passes it back to the Edmonton defense. And Broberg will send it down to waste even more time. That gets a cheer from the crowd. Bennett to Rodriguez with some speed. He'll make the entry to the right corner. Around the boards to the left. Tarasenko trying to grab it from McLeod. Bennett can't help either. Cleared once again. 30 seconds to go on the Ryan high stick. Brandon Montour makes the entry. He shoots. It's blocked. To the end boards behind Skinner. Ekholm can't clear just yet. Fogle trying to grab it. Lundell and Bennett also fighting for it in the right corner. It's up top and barely poked over the line by McLeod. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Tarasenko the quick re-entry. Lundell the shot. Skinner the save. The crowd cheers with a whistle. Paul Maurice is livid. He's about to see his Stanley Cup fall through his fingers. Calaposo, who played most of these playoffs, he's been benched. For Nick Cousins, he's about to see his Stanley Cup slip through his fingers. The Oilers win the face-off and clear it down one more time for good measure. That'll kill the power play. They've killed 46 of 47. Unbelievable. Forsling ices the puck. That was dumb. Very dumb. I don't even see what the play was there. Might as well just forfeit at that point. If you're just going to wire it in, not even at the red line. Let's go Oilers. The chant from the Rogers Place crowd. Face off to Bobrovsky's right. Won by the Panthers. Ekblad trying to find Lusterinen, but no success. Cleared right back in by Edmonton. Ekblad to Forsling. Forsling skating up to the neutral zone. This time he'll wire it in past the red line, so it's no icing. Kept in on the line, and a shot is blocked. Reinhardt with some moves there. And Verhaeghe can't control the bouncing puck. Florida is just crumbling. Barkov with some moves up the left side. Verhaeghe in the zone. Kulak first to it. Around the boards it goes to the right. Holloway and Montour come together. Goes back down low. Evan Bouchard. He'll send it up the near side. Fogle gets it out. And puck is at the Edmonton blue line where Kulak will take control. He'll skate behind his own goal. And Mikula can't keep the clearing attempt in the zone. Goes all the way down to Montour behind Bobrovsky. 10:20 to go in the third. Nearing the second batch of media timeouts in the final frame. Tkachuk. Down low, Rodriguez. Left circle, shot, blocked, rebound, Janmark sent down the ice. Ekman Larson in his own zone sends it up the ice once again. Here comes Rodriguez. Shot, saves Skinner, rebound to the corner. Rodriguez up high, Ekman Larson. Swings it over to Kulikov. Shot, blocked in front. Brown will skate it down. He stopped at the blue line where Kulikov sends it right back into the Oilers zone. Tipped in, no icing. Kept in by Forsling. Shot blocked. No chance for that one. Lundell around to the right corner. Tkachuk pops up in front. Glove down there and skated out once again by Edmonton. Hyman, who scored the third goal on the breakaway, sends it around to the left. Stepping up is Tarasenko. And he'll skate into the Edmonton zone. Tries to make a move, but McLeod pokes it off his stick. And Edmonton almost had Hyman in behind the defense again. He's taken down, no call. Connor McDavid has been held quiet tonight, but it's been no problem for Edmonton. Fogle sends it in. Holloway first to it. So is Brandon Montour fighting for it there. Holloway is hit off the puck. Brandon Montour grabs it, gets it to Lomberg, and it's sent up to Cousins. But there's a penalty coming on Florida for interference. It's Stemland, and he cannot believe it. 8:30 to go in the third. Florida's hopes and dreams of their Stanley Cup are slipping away to Game 7. It's actually Brandon Montour to the box. Tied in shots, 18 apiece, but Edmonton will have yet another chance to extend their lead and waste some more clock after that commercial break. Almost through these commercial breaks here. And Florida is just almost out of it. Game 7 should be fun. Here we go again. The Edmonton power play underway. They win the face-off. It's stuck against the Panther bench, still in the Florida zone. McDavid out front, Draisaitl from his knees. His shot is blocked. Bouchard can't keep in the clear. It's out. Cleared all the way down by Florida once again. Evan Bouchard. Right side, neutral zone. Drops it back for Draisaitl. He skates in, tries to find Hyman. Goes back to Draisaitl, and Mikla's not able to clear. Bouchard keeps it in. Draisaitl down low for Hyman. Off the back of the net. Pressured by Luostarinen. Mikula. Nugent Hopkins. Bouchard keeps it in. Around it goes behind Bobrovsky again. Fired off the boards. Not out. Goes to Bobrovsky. 45 seconds to go on this Edmonton power play. Just playing conservatively. And just as I say that, the Panthers are able to almost go ahead with it. Bennett onto the ice. He passes it back to Kulikov. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Forsling will send it in around the boards. It goes to the right corner. McLeod to Bouchard. Evan Bouchard. And McLeod makes the entry. McLeod shot off Bobrovsky's mask for a save. 12 seconds to go. The Edmonton power play will wind down, but the best part for them is that they killed loads of time. They'll skate back in as the power play expires. Ekholm. Around the net he goes to the left corner. He'll send it back against the grain. All the way down it goes to his own zone as his fellow defenseman was in a change. Nurse hit off the puck by Verhaeghe. He fans on the pass. Can't get it out front. 6:12 to go. Barkov can't shoot it on, and a go-ahead pass for the Oilers too far ahead, icing. 6:05 to go in the third. Face-off will come back to the Edmonton zone. Face-off to Skinner's right. Barkov and Henrique, won by Adam Henrique. It's sent all the way down to the Florida zone once again. No icing. Under 6 to go. Ekman-Larsson flips it in. Around it goes to the left. Carter Verhaeghe digging for it in the corner. Reinhart and shoveled out by Brown. Ekman-Larsson. And here come the Panthers once again. Reinhart. McDavid first to it in the right corner. He tries to find CC behind the net. He's pressed up against the boards. Brown, the reinforcements. Around it goes to the right. Ekman-Larsson. 5:10 to go. Seconds ticking down before our game 7. Offsides. They'll go to break for the final time in this game. The Oilers controlling every second. Game 7 is in their sights. As they head to commercial. And unless a colossal collapse happens in this game, the other colossal collapse in the series is very much alive. Almost to these commercials. I've had it on top messages. Oh, well, no one's commented anyways. Usually we get some people. I do these yearly around the Stanley Cup, and before we had, I think I've had like thousands of people in here once. Doesn't seem to be as popular lately, and that's probably because of like illegal streaming platforms or something, but not sure why anyone would want to listen to this anyways. I just do it for practice as an aspiring broadcaster. So they'll show highlights from the whole game of the Barkov goal that was waved off. Maurice saying his piece. Barkov was able to get the goal as the puck was out of play. But Henrique has scored. Hyman has scored. And, what was the first goal? I've forgotten. Was it Janmark? No. I forget. The faceoff will be to Bobrovsky's left. Shot by the Oilers was blocked. Under 5 to go. Barkov passes it off. 3-on-2. A shot by Reinhart in front. Out front again. Skinner was able to hold it. Reinhart out front. It goes all the way through and down the ice. Bobrovsky out of his goal. Sends it off to Ekblad. Verhaeghe can't get past Henrique. Cleared down again. Let's go Oilers. The chant from the people in blue and orange. And Skinner will take a face off after the puck trickles onto him. 4:12 remains in game 6. That's just a solid save by Skinner. It was Barkov who sent it out front. Reinhart right on to the blocker of Skinner. That's just great positioning. We get another one-timer. Looks like a simple save, but it's by no means easy. Reinhart, only one goal this series. Face off to Skinner's right, won by, there was a false start. Edmonton and Florida are tied in shots, 19 apiece. Florida only had 2 shots in the first period, and that really just set the tone for the rest of the game. And the Oilers are able to win this face-off, but it's the Oilers pressuring, almost tried to send it out front there. And Montour can't keep it on the line, but it's sent right back in. Delayed offsides. Ekholm will waste some time. But 3:45 to go in the third. Ekholm dribbles it up the far side in front of the benches, and the Panthers take control. Mikkola. Around the boards it goes to the right. You got to think they're going to pull Bobrovsky at some point. Surprised they haven't done it now. They have. Extra attacker on. 6-on-5. 3:20 to go. Panthers just fighting for their lives to keep it in. They can't. McLeod scores! This one is over. Game 7, Monday. The Panthers just kept trying to set up their attack, and the Oilers would not allow it to happen. And a little backhander from the Panther blue line finds Twine, and that's all. From 3-0 down to 3-all. Unbelievable. 3:15 to game 7. Tkachuk makes the entry. He shoots, save, rebound in the crease. Swept off by Skinner, and another shot scores! 5-1. 200-foot shot. Henrique, 2 goals. Skinner gets the assist. Oh, right behind Skinner was the puck. He sweeps it out of the crease. And that is an assist. 5-1. We want the cup chance in Alberta. And they might just get it against all odds. 2:40 remains. Dumped in by Florida. So a little bit more to play before we can officially say this one's over. Here come the Oilers again. Ryan dumps it deep. And it's sent out front. No shot was made. Here come the Panthers once again. Kulikov for Cousins on the entrance left side and sent right back out. That's been the story of the night for the Panthers. They make the entry or they dump it in and they don't get very far. It's dumped right out. Monday, game 7, 8 o'clock. 1:50 to go. Every fan on their feet. Let's go Oilers, the chant. Puck up top. Ekman Larson shot wide. Ekblad shot gloved by Skinner for a whistle. 1:34 to go. As Living on a Prayer plays throughout the arena. And they'll belt it out. They are living on a prayer. Puck goes out of play. 1:14 to go. And the Panthers cannot believe it. Carter Verhaeghe looks like he's seen a ghost. They'll sing again. Panthers dump it in. 1 minute to go in game 6. All but over. Kulikov shot saved by Skinner. He saved 20 of 21. Henrique, 2 goals. Hyman, a huge goal. Numerous different guys. 30 seconds to go. Edmonton trying to complete the impossible. They'll have to wait a little longer as Florida ices it. 25.1 remains on the clock. Unreal scenes in Edmonton. Right dot face-off won by the Panthers. 20 to go. Dumped all the way down. No icing. Panthers will play to the final buzzer. 10 seconds to go. They'll hold it behind the goal, and they'll blow it dead because Lomberg has decided to be a sore loser. They'll send him off. 8.5 to go. Chris Knobloch said, I look forward to the next 15 days. He's going to make it to the 15th day. They'll drop the puck for the final time in Game 6. Edmonton has forced Game 7 after being down 3-0. 5-1 the final. The series will go back all the miles to Florida for the deciding game. The winner gets the cup. Monday, 8 o'clock.